I mean, promoters, they've taken over now for a while, and they don't pay the bands.
I don't trust promoters.
I know, promoters, and then they get pissed off when there's no one at the club.
Right.
You didn't promote the band, you're the promoter.
Yeah.
You're supposed to promote.
That's the way it used
and
to
then you're getting all the money, why are you getting the money? And why are like two chicks on the fucking speakers with, bathing suits getting paid?
Right.
I can use the $25.
Right.
Fuck singing, I'm gonna stand.
I took a
with
cab
you.
here with my amp head and my guitar.
Yeah.
I need $20 to get home,
Right?
But yeah, it's true. Promoters don't promote. They want the bands to promote, but they also sometimes, there's a lot of places that want the bands to pay to play and also promote it, which is a double whammy.
Yeah.
Luckily, I actually was talking to a friend of mine who played at Don Hill's recently that had to pay like a few $100s to play there.
No.
On a night that...
On Don Hill's?
At Don Hill's.
Yeah, well, Nikki Camp's been starting that shit
Well,
for a
that's
while.
Nikki
Yeah.
Camp, yeah.
Well,
I know him for 20 years.
Oh, so, not to cut to, what do you want on this? Do you want to eat just like that, or you want some cheese? And
I just want to taste it the way
Okay.
it's baked.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay, I'm going to taste the onion. It is a cooking show, so I'm going to taste
Okay.
the bread here.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Just keep going.
That's all right.
I just want to ask you.
Luckily, I've been in two bands that never had to pay to play, Vulgaris and Bile.
Oh, I never had to either,
That's-
I refuse.
I refuse to do that
I'd rather
too.
not play at all.
There are some bands there are some shows that I would pay to play on. Like for example, we were talking about Monster Magnet. I would pay to open that show.
Oh, God, right? I would too.
But
totally.
I'm not going to pay to play a fucking Tuesday at Don Hill's.
Yeah, right? Because we've already played there. We don't need to do that shit.
This is delicious.
Thank you.
Really good.
Sorry, Steven, I didn't have it. Steven, he's been a guest on here, a friend of mine, and he hasn't tasted the bread yet. I
The bread
always
is
make it.
absolutely delicious.
It takes time, though, but yeah.
I just can't say how good all this stuff is. I don't know. What do I do? I'm a starving fucking poor musician in New York City who lives on pizza and McDonald's from not this pizza, but crappy pizza, and this is just amazingly delicious food. Like I've never.
Thank you.
You know.
Well, I just planted some basil seeds today. So in 14 days they should start. They're very easy to do, basil, because basil's $3 a pack. Like, it's half rotten. Fuck that. Last year I actually had to go away for a month and my plants kind of died, but they still managed to pinch off. So that's a big thing. I didn't get to put basil in my sauce today. But I mean, ever since my guitar player Raj showed me how to make bread, we never make bread. I mean, we don't buy bread except for that one over there. So.
I have to say, this is not the average bread. This is the kind of bread that you don't have to put anything on.
Is it? Yeah, it is,
Nothing.
right?
You just eat the bread. And it reminds me of Little House on the Prairie when they fucking just put bread on the plate. It's
Right?
delicious, and it's a meal.
I just bought another loaf. You want more? You can have more.
I'm gonna hold off because I know this is a lot of cooking. But I'm gonna eat this
I'll
piece.
give you a little piece. I'll give you a nice big chunk.
I'm gonna
What
take
I
a chunk
do,
home.
every time I make the bread, I give it to my friend Luis. I give him half. I made jalapeno and I also made olive bread. And I give him a half so I don't get fat and eat it all. But I use this for my lunch bread, in the morning.
This bread melts in your mouth. I mean, it's delicious.
Well, I'll give you
Whatever
I'll give you half of this. I'll give you half
That's
of this.
fine.
You take it.
Listen, I will take whatever home that I can because
So I'll make some more.
I am
You're
amazed at
lucky.
the
You're
food.
gonna be a lucky man tonight.
I'm lucky. I don't know how this happened.
Well, you're my buddy.
Well, that's true. And we have an affinity for the Budweiser.
I know it's like $3 for Double Down for Budweiser and the happy hours. It's like you have to go for the cheap, I mean, when you're in the East Village and you're paying $7 for a can,
I know.
It's like stupid.
I can't do the expensive beer. I tried one night to do the what is it, what do they call it? That thick beer that people drink.
Guinness?
Guinness. I tried to do the
I like
Guinness.
Guinness.
It was supposed to be. Well, I tried it, and my friend is like, oh, it's good beer, and it was good. But you know what? Three cases into it, I wanted to leave because I was full.
Yeah, it's
I had
very
to go to the bathroom,
Yeah.
and it wasn't like Budweiser where you can just suck it down, pee a couple times, and ready to drink more.
I mean, with Budweiser, see, that's why when I drink wine, I drink beer. And if I'm really full, I'll drink wine. If I ate something before I went out. But if I'm eating dinner, I can eat dinner, drink wine, not beer. Because you don't want, like, it's like eating bread.
Yeah.
Liquid bread. So, I mean, I'm an expert on that. And I don't want to be uncomfortable. I don't like to be uncomfortable. You're in a bar, you're all full and like this, you know. So I'll drink wine or whatever, or beer. Or I just won't eat. It's better not to eat. Ah, those meatballs are sizzling.
Yeah, they're sizzling. Oh boy.
Oh,
If you guys could see and smell those meatballs.
Oh, I forgot to put cooking spray in one of them. Oh, it's going to be hard to clean up. Oh well.